Hey bitches, a lot of people at school and when I go out ask me a lot about my DS and my PSP because they can play downloaded games, so I just thought I'd do a quick run through. This probably won't help somebody if they need to know exactly what to do to get that stuff running on their system, but they can at least know what some of the terms are and what some of the stuff they might need is. So I'll start with my DS. I have a black DS Lite. Now basically what you need is this, which looks like the dust cover slot on the bottom of a DS Lite, but in actuality this is not, it just looks like one. This is called an M3 adapter. You can also get a SuperCard or an R4, and basically it has a slot in it where you would keep this tiny little card. It's a micro SD card. You can get whatever size you want. I have a 2 GB card that holds about 45 games depending on the size. You put that in the bottom of your system, and then you just need a game in the top so that the system doesn't freeze while you're trying to go into sleep mode. And basically what happens is when you turn on your system, it'll give you this message and then tell you that this is not sponsored by Nintendo because this is technically illegal. And then you get this little menu here. The menu is different from the R4 and the SuperCard and all that, but on mine I just choose the bottom option, which is games. And then you can scroll down and there's an icon for the game and then the name of the game. And as you can see, I have many games on here. Let's load up I don't know, Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. You just push the button and it says loading, and it's pretty much instant. And as you can see, the game works. So there's Zelda. And then for the PSP, it's a little bit different. Basically with the PSP, you have to put custom firmware on it, which is, you're not really changing the firmware on the DS with the cards that you put in the bottom. But I won't go through how to put custom firmware on your PSP because it's a pain in the ass. But I would recommend just actually getting one off eBay that's already done for you, because they're pretty cheap and it saves you a bunch of time. You don't have to go through the trouble. Then just get yourself a memory stick that's pretty big. I'd say at least like a 4 gig. I'm going to get myself another 4 gig, so I have 8. Last time I had a PSP I had 11 gig altogether, because you're going to want a lot of games on there and sometimes they're pretty large. But as I kind of showed you in my last PSP video, you basically just turn it on and you go over to the game icon, and when you see it says memory stick and you choose that, all the files in your ISO folder will be playable games. I have lots of different games here, and you just basically pick a game, load it, and it loads like any normal PSP game would load from the tray. And on the older custom firmwares, you actually have to have a UMD disc in the back of your PSP for it to work. But on some of the newer ones, you can get away with not having one. But you can also put emulators and ROMs for like Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega Genesis, all that sort of stuff. You can do that on both the PSP and the DS. And the PSP can already normally play videos and MP3s, but you can make the DS do it, which it normally can't, by using a program called Moonshell. So I'd show you that, but it's kind of pointless. You probably get the idea. So those are my my tricked out little DS and PSPs that I never have to buy games for, and hopefully that helped people understand it a little bit. If you want to play games on your DS, you need to basically just order a R4 or an M3 and then have a memory card to go in it. And if you want to have your PSP hacked, either look up online how to do it yourself, because it's a big, long, painstaking process, or just buy one offline that's already done. So hopefully that helped. I'll see you bitches later.